I'm just doing a card. I haven't really put it together yet. I've just kind of got out some things that I thought might look good together. So let's get started basically. I'm using paper from the Lake House collection and I've just got a pre-cut card. I'm using some beautiful lace from Lace Mama, doily, some flowers from I Am Roses, these ones, and little buds. I'm also using Kaisercraft Freesia flower, cut out from the Lake House collection, some pink sprays, some leaves, and I'm going to be using paper. So basically what I've done is I've distressed it all and I'm just going to stick it down. And these are great tapes. They're from Happily Ever Crafter and she sells them by 50 meters. They're huge roll and they do for so many projects. And I use it every time I make something, so 50 meters goes a long way. Okay, so basically just stick it down to your card. Just get it right in the middle. Okay. Okay, and it's going to be a bit uneven because you've distressed the edges. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some more skinny tape, which is by the Happily Ever Crafter. And I just put it across where I think I'm going to put the lace. Just try to stick it down really well. Okay. Then what I do is I just run some glue. This is Helmer's quick dry glue. It's 450 glue and it sticks everything down really well. Okay. And just gives it extra staying power. Okay, we want it to kind of dangle over the edge a little. Okay, so try and just push that down a bit. Okay, then what I just do is I tidy up those bits that the excess has just gone over the edge a bit. Don't like any excess. Okay, I'm getting a bit there. Now what to do is I'm just going to grab a pearl trim in pink, pretty pink, and this is just the beaded trim. You can probably get them at most craft stores. And basically I'm just going to put it across there, so just cut it to the length we want it. Okay. And then what we're going to do is attach it with some tape. Okay. Just put it across. There we are. And it can be a little bit awkward because it sometimes doesn't want to attach obviously to fabric that well. Sometimes you can get a start in it. That's it. Okay, now you just adhere your balls to that. Okay, and they just go right across. And I just push them in to the fabric a bit. Just cut off that excess on that side. Don't want to see that. Sorry, my scissors aren't that great. Okay, now we're going to adhere the doily. So basically just get as much of the glue in the middle as possible. That's it, and then try to get it a bit up the middle into the design. But that's it. Okay, now you're going to adhere your doily. Okay, just get all that down and stick it. Okay, now what we're going to do is grab some 3D dimensional tape and stick this middle bit down. These are also sold from Happily Ever Crafter, if anybody's interested. You don't really need a lot of them, dimensionals, because they stick so well anyway. Okay, so now I'm just going to stick my design in the middle. Okay. Actually, I'm going to lift that up a bit. Just a little bit. I like things to be very symmetrical. Okay, down. Okay, now cut your flowers. Okay, what I've done with my Kaiser Craft flower, I've actually cut the middle out of it. So what I'm going to do for you guys is stick the actual pearl in the middle. Sniffles again. Okay, so now we've got everything ready. What I've got is 2 buds by Iron Roses. Okay, just cut them from there. Got it. Now let's get sorted. Okay, get a pearl center, rip your middle out, stick some glue in the middle, and we're going to hide that little bit of ripped bit. So you can put a flat one in any flower, it really doesn't matter. Okay, just fluff it all up. Okay, again, glue. Okay. Now I'm just going to put it at the bottom where the flowers are on the design. Okay. And then we're going to start getting the rest up and ready. And same with the leaves, just a little bit of glue. And I've got dropsies tonight too, so if you watch some of my other videos. Okay, just get it in there, basically. Okay, now for the other side, do the same. Leaf. Okay, on the other side. Don't want any stringy bits. I was using a hot glue gun before this, so it's actually the little bits, stray bits from that on my mat. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just add another flower to the top, and at the same time grab your bud. Basically you're just going to stick it in. You want it poking out just a little bit. Okay. Just a little bit. Probably should have fixed them up before I put them down. Okay. Alright. So now you do the same thing on the other side. I want it just a bit higher. Okay. Basically same thing. On the stem and just poke it in there. Just want to make sure they're the same height on both sides. Okay, what I've done is just curled a pearl trim over. Just want to see if any of those look any good in there. Okay, what do you guys think? Okay, we're just going to stick that under there. Have it sort of coming up on one side. Actually, I'm not going to put that in. Okay, now we're just going to add some bling. I think it just needs bling in each corner. It's going to be fitting. Okay. And then what I do in advance, when I cut my little curly bits off my buds, I basically keep them all and I just twist them. So I have them pre-ready just to stick them in bits and places all over. And it's a good way because I do cut them off a lot of my flowers because I like them flatter. And I'm just going to stick some stems in those side bits. Okay, just try and get it underneath. Okay, with my stick. Just cut that bit off. Okay, that's a little bit higher on that side. And we want it a bit higher. Okay. Alright, next bit is I'm just going to put another bit under this bit here. Maybe. Give me a big bit. No, I'm not going to. Okay. Okay, so that's basically my card. So thank you very much for watching and I'll see you later. Bye. I'm back. I decided after I finished with you guys that I would add just some extra things because I thought no, it needs something else. So what I'm going to do is I've used Dynamics Leafy Flourish and I've just cut the top bits off of the Leafy Flourish. What I'm going to do is just have it poking out of the flowers and under the buds. Okay, you don't want to glue all of it down because you want it to kind of flap out. Okay. And I would advise this to do this when it's still wet. Okay, let's just fix up that flower a bit. Okay, now the buds done. It's all done. I want that in a bit more. Okay, now I decided I'm going to add a butterfly. Let's see what we need. I think we need a small one. I pre-do all my butterflies. My best friend laughs because she thinks it's funny that I've got all these pre-done butterflies, but they do come in handy. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick that up there. Okay, let's just wipe some of that glue off. It's too much there. Okay, I'm just going to stick that at the top and have it flapping, and it just gives it some dimension, always like wings flapping out. Okay, so this is definitely the end of the card. Okay, so that's it there. Can you see that? Turned out really nice, I think. And I will see you later.